Hi, I'm Bob Powers, and today I'm going to talk a little more in depth and show you a shoe that's been torn apart, an Allen Edmonds shoe, okay? Some shoe construction differences. Got a Johnston & Murphy, lower line Johnston & Murphy over here, Allen Edmonds, and an Allen Edmonds torn apart. Johnston & Murphy, and this is very common with most shoes today, they're gonna have a bonded sole. So what you get is, some of them will try to make them look like leather, but it's one piece of injection molded rubber, the heel and everything is all one piece. And even though here, do you see how it looks kind of like stitches? Those are not stitches, trust me, okay? That is just rubber molded to look like stitching. The reason I know that this is glued to this for sure in this shoe is this sole has actually come off the shoe before, and I took it to a cobbler and they re-glued it back on. Now when you look at the underside of this sole, it looks like an ice cube tray. It's like holes hollowed out in it to save material. You're never going to get as good support on your feet. It's never going to support your feet and not going to mold to your foot the way natural materials are. Like, you see this? Now these have rubber oversoles, but this did not come with the shoe. You can see here, this is solid leather outsole stitched, okay? And then here you see the heel base, right? See there's two different layers there. So it's got a leather heel with a rubber top lift. So here is the heel. Now let me give you a quick tip on Allen Edmonds shoe. You see this heel? With all Allen Edmonds shoes, the Allen Edmonds shoes always have AE on the heel right there. Can you see that? Okay, it's hard to see. And then they have this V design in it. That's what an original Allen Edmonds heel looks like. Okay? So this can be taken off as this one was, okay? And a new top lift can be put on the heel to extend the life of the shoe. Now you can see here, I tore obviously this apart, okay? Here's another tip. You see this line right here? That's called a half sole. So this sole is not factory. This shoe has been resoled at least once, okay? And you can see they kind of paint it black to try and hide that line. So, but when you take this off, okay, by the way, notice the heel base is nailed into the shoe. But you notice this right here? That's cork. So this is a cork bed, right? A midsole cork bed. This style shoe doesn't even have a cork bed, okay? So, another feature. You see this? This is two pieces of leather, and here's the proof. This is called the welt. The welt is a piece of leather about that wide, and it's stitched all the way, 360-degree welting, 360 degrees all the way around the shoe, right? Again, cork midsole. And then the outsole is stitched. So the outsole is stitched to the welt is stitched to the shoe. Stronger method of construction. There's some styles where they stitch directly through the sole straight into the shoe with no welt, and that can wick water through that hole into there. Okay, and it's also harder to resole. So Goodyear welting is the best method of construction, and the shoe can be resoled several times throughout its lifetime. Like lower quality shoes, and here's another feature. See the leather? It's cracking there. It's cracked there. This shoe's actually a lot worse. Do you see those cracks? You just get lower quality leather and lower quality stitching. The stitching's actually tearing apart there, okay? Versus Allen Edmonds. Okay, high quality leather, high quality workmanship. And you see it's double stitching there, okay? So you're gonna get higher quality materials, you're gonna get higher quality construction, more comfort, more support. It's unbelievable how nice a pair of shoes like this will feel on your feet even 12, 13 hours later. By the way, this is a triple E width. Good luck finding most ordinary brand shoes if you have really wide or really narrow width in wide or narrow widths. It just generally you don't, it's very difficult to get them that way, okay? So, I'm a big proponent of these kind of shoes. Like a similar style, I'd say maybe even a little cheaper than the Johnston & Murphy. I used to get Bostonians, like a shoe like this. And if you wear them a couple times a week, I could only get a couple years out of them, and they'll crack like that. So if you figure, even if they last 3 or 4 or 5 years, after you throw away 2 or 3 or 4 $70 shoes, you would have paid for a shoe like this, okay? Allen Edmonds, like this Park Avenue shoe, retails for $395. Don't ever pay that much. If you can figure out what your size is, get them factory second, or maybe a return to a store or something like that, or eBay, and even brand new, you can get these for like $237, okay? So, Allen Edmonds. I have not ventured into some of the other higher end shoes, but I just want to show you some of the different things you're getting. I may not have said this. See here? This is the insole. It's got a full leather insole. It's hard to see in the light. The insole goes all the way to the front of the shoe, and it is nice thick leather. It conforms to your foot. So anyway, in my opinion, they're well worth the money.